Let me take you back to 2019. Seiko officially discontinues the SKX. Darkness falls upon the world. Everybody upset because we got this guy. Some were saying a fashion watch. A lot of people complaining about the 100 meters of water resistance. Well, now the SKX style case has evolved into a pilot's watch. And 100 meters for a pilot's watch is amazing. Seiko's pivot, perfection. 3 time zones, Seiko 5 pricing, fully in-house GMT. I think we have an excuse to get hyped. Now let's check it out. Introducing the all-new Seiko 5 Sports SKX Style GMT, a brand new direction for the line. I was not a big fan of the fashion diver. No loom pip, no screw down crown, no ISO. It was disappointing to say the least. It still sold like hotcakes, however, because Seiko made a ton of different colorways, so no matter what your tastes were, there was a Sports 5 for you. But this one kind of gives the SKX a new purpose. I love the direction, and today I have all 3 colorways, but I think the 003 Batman will be the fan favorite. I know a ton of people love the Rolex Batman, but maybe they don't want to spend $10,000. Well, you know what? You can save $9,500 because this one comes in at $475 USD and they have the same water resistance. Now let's be serious. A fully in-house GMT, where are you getting that at this price? Competition? Is there any? I know Hamilton makes the Khaki Aviation GMT. That's about $1,500. Mito Ocean Star GMT, about $1,200. You're probably going to have to look at micro brands. No major brands here to come close. Steinhardt is a good example. We have the iconic SKX case shape. It's a fan favorite, and there's not a lot to complain about. Well, I think we can complain about the thickness. It's a little bit thick. Now let's do those measurements. I got 42.5 millimeters in diameter. We got a thickness of 13.6. Drilled lugs and a lug-to-lug of 46 millimeters. Definitely has the SKX magic. It's going to wear great on many different wrist sizes. Now the bracelet. 22 down to 18. Nice dramatic taper. Solid links, solid end links. Beautiful Jubilee twin button release. And unfortunately, it's a pressed clasp. You can upgrade the clasp if you want with the Marine Master 300 clasp. I have a separate video just on this clasp, so check that out at the end of this video. But here you can see it gives you a dive extension. There we go. Now let's check out the case back. We have a Hardlex display case back, so you can see the new 4R34, but I suggest you replace it with a trim case back from any of the mod sites, and that should knock off 1 mil of height. Now, I want to knock the fact that it comes with a Hardlex crystal, but it's kind of hard because the SKX has so many aftermarket options that it makes it kind of fun. You can make this watch your own. They got top hat sapphires, there's flat, there's beveled, there's double domed. The options are amazing on the SKX. You may have to change the gasket, but the options are limitless. And the same thing goes for that bezel insert. It is Hardlex, but you can put a sapphire insert or a ceramic because there are so many options for the SKX bezel. You can even add a diver style bezel like this one if you want that functionality and you only need to track 2 time zones. So yeah, for the majority of people buying this watch, they're not going to care too much that it's Hardlex. And for the hardcore enthusiast, I think they're going to be happy that there's a ton of options to customize with and make it their own. Now let's check out the movement. It seems like the GMT hand may look off when it's jumping, but when you're in the time setting mode, it seems to realign itself perfectly. Okay, so that's something I noticed with all 3 of them. So be wary of that weird quirk. There is the Loom Shot, powerful Seiko Lumabrite. The GMT hand is loomed, the bezel is not. Okay, let's check her out on the time graph for the first time. 4R34, 24 joules, hack hand wind automatic, 41 hours of power reserve, and it is low beat 21.6 VPH, 0.1 milliseconds in beat error, 307. That's a powerful amplitude. And now let's look at the rate. Plus 9, 7, 7. And the fourth and final round, 7. Okay, we are going to do 12 down now to see that positional variance and how is it going to wear on your wrist. Looking pretty stable with 8. Now plus 5. The beat error went to perfect. 0, very nice. Amplitude did drop, but it's still very powerful. 284. Let's do a couple more rounds. Plus 6. So we got 7 dial up, 12 down. Oh, plus 4. Not bad. If Seiko is smart, I think they will limit the availability of this movement. I think they should force people to buy these, gut them, and make their own creations with whatever case and chaptering the aftermarket is no doubtedly going to provide in droves. But that's just from a business standpoint. Of course, I do wish they do make it available. I think either way, Seiko is laughing and Seiko is winning here, and I can't wait to see what's next. And guys, if you're still here and you love watches, please remember to subscribe, like the video, and check out the videos on the right of your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next one.